Welcome to day 22 of our Thanksgiving challenge. Hope everything is going well for each and every one of you. I hope that the wristband isn't changing wrists too often. Today we're going to focus on Psalm 22, and I want to look at just a couple of verses in that psalm. I'm going to look at we're going to start in verse 22 and go all the way down to verse 25. It reads, "I will declare your name to my brothers. In the congregation I will praise you. You who fear the Lord, praise him. All you descendants of Jacob, honor him. Revere him, all you descendants of Israel. For he has not despised or disdained the suffering of the afflicted one. He has not hidden his face from him, but has listened to his cry for help. From you comes the theme of my praise in the great assembly. Before those who fear you, I will fulfill my vows." For me, one thing that I get from this chapter and from these verses in particular, is just how even when things may be tough, as it mentions in verse 24, you may be despised or suffering, but the beautiful thing is that God has not turned his face from you, that he's always there for you. So, when we go through tough situations, we can always lean on him. I've gone through a tough situation the past couple months, and I knew that I could lean on God, and he's come through for me, and I'm sure that he'll do the same for you, and I know that you can look at examples in your life as well. And so as we go through this month of focusing on making sure that we are thankful and not complaining, I just encourage you that to keep this chapter and these verses in mind. Even when things may be tough, when things may be rough, God hasn't turned his face from you. You can continue to lean on him, continue to trust him, and he will see you through. All the best, and I hope that those wristbands stay on one wrist today.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope what you heard and what you saw was a blessing to you. For our challenge, I encourage you to think of 5 things that you're grateful for. And I encourage you, if you can, throughout this time to keep a thankful journal, writing each day the 5 things that you're thankful and grateful for. After you've written them down, whether in a journal, on your phone, maybe in a piece of paper somewhere, on a notebook, I encourage you to share those 5 things with someone, whether it be your spouse, your family, your kids, your neighbor, your coworker, on your social media posts, and say, hey, these are the 5 things I'm grateful for today. And after you do that, I want you to pray about those 5 things, and throughout the day, thank God for those 5 things. At the same time, we're also doing a challenge of being complaint-free for the next 30 days. If you have a wristband as the ones that we've provided for complaint-free, or maybe just a watch that you wear, and if at any point throughout the day you think of a negative thought or you have a complaint and are ungrateful, what you need to do is switch that band or that watch from one hand to the other. So let's say I have a negative thought. I'm switching the band on my right hand to my left hand. And so now every time I look down and I feel something's missing, I realize that, hey, it's on my other hand because I had a negative thought. Hopefully together, in these 30 days, we can learn to train our minds to not think negatively and to be grateful for all that God has done together.